Greetings, everybody, to our next assembly. We are going to continue with the Beastsnagga Stampede, and welcome MOZROG Skaragbad. So, the MOZROG model makes two things: MOZROG and a Beast Boss on Squigsaw. We're gonna make MOZROG first. Eventually, I will get a second one and do a potential another build, but I don't think we need to, because if you look, there's just these central changes and then obviously the main body, but the legs are going to be the same, which is why you can't have. But again, just like with the Squighog boys, we can mount the So we'll go with MOZROG, because MOZROG is a very cool character. He is very central to the plans for my cities, for my Ork army. Unfortunately, I've not done much painting of my own stuff recently because I've been busy painting Forges for a commission. So, let's start. And we get to start with the head. As I've said before, this is probably the best box that Games Workshop did for Christmas. It's definitely well worth the money. Just for the for the kill rig alone. I mean, this was a £140 box, and the kill rig's like £85. So I mean, makes everything else next to nothing. The only other box I saw that I thought was worth it was the either the World Eaters, if you decided, if you weren't a World Eater and wanted to start World Eaters for wow, that's a big tug. For Angron and the 8-bound, because 8-bound are really hard to come by, because Games Workshop's lovely stock levels. All the Leagues of Vote had the Leagues of Vote, it would have given you effectively like almost every model, plus the tanks, and started you off solidly in a good army. I mean, and it seems that these are about still, so I mean, despite Games Workshop claiming that they sold out really quickly, there are third-party sellers and everything that still have stock. So I highly recommend shopping about. So already you need to make sure you get that tongue in the right position and just sit it nicely so it rests, and then as you saw, just put a bit of pressure on it. Right, cool. So I'm going to also carry on with the rest of this. There's the start, there's the head, and I will come back and we will see if there's anything tricky. Right, right. So the next bit here already straight away was tricky. It took me a few minutes to sort of twisting and turning and everything else. Effectively, what you want to do is ignore the picture, which is there, and twist the body to one side, and then you get your, what should we call it? And then effectively what you want is you want the 2 spots on the outer edge, and then it sits just like that. So effectively you want the 2 spots on the outer edge and then this little bit, and then it just sort of sits on this knuckle here, like so. And yet again, the picture not being helpful at all. Effectively what you want is this side of the foot here on the robotic foot, and all it does is slot in this gap there. So, but as always with Games Workshop's diagrams, they are less than stellar in helping. But there it goes, it just slots quite nicely into the next section. Okay, so the next thing it's asking me to do is to stick on the legs onto the body. I tried keeping them separate, like so, and then putting the body on afterwards. The problem is that you have this lower piece here, which is effectively part of the orc body, which will be the same. So unfortunately, I have to glue this bit on, and I'll have to paint the legs. And do Mazrog's body separately. Like so. So we'll sit on the we'll sit the legs on like this, but I don't think, I'll see what happens, but I don't think I'm going to put Mazrog on just for ease. But we'll see how much how much is blocked and everything when we finish it up. But I've done the body, so we've got these tiny little pieces here just to finish up. We also have this this tiny little arm piece here, number 34, that It's just got to sit under. Effectively what you need to do is just follow the ring around. But again, the diagram here is not very helpful. And normally, I'd swap over to the the picture over there, but again, that picture doesn't help either. This piece is very easy. Clearly, it just sits there. I'm definitely keeping this CPU separate because I'm going to lose all of this back detail if I block that. So this, this design piece can sit on the back. Be painted separately, and I'll glue it on the back later. Right, the next thing is Mazrog's cyborg hand. Effectively, what you want to do is have the finger that's sticking out along here, and the the tiny little claw. Then what you want to do is effectively just match it up around the back so you can see it line up, and then it'll just sort of, again, slot into place. But it doesn't, again, it doesn't help you. Now, I know I said on my previous video that I'm probably going to do the Tarrasque, but I am waiting until I get paid to have some storage, because that Tarrasque is going to be massive and take up a lot of space. Whereas I can store all of these. And I also really, really want to get painting on my Orks as well, because I think they're going to be incredibly fun. Let me know in the comments what sort of what sort of videos you want to see next on the painting side. Once I finish putting all of these together, I think next after this, I'm going to do the regular Beastsnaggas, and then the paint boss, and we'll go finish up with the big boy of the kill rig. Again, this you just sort of you just have to fiddle around until you feel it, and then it slots in nicely. Like so. And then that looks like it matches up, potentially. Right, I'm going to fiddle around with that and see if I can work out how to get it. Right, so as soon as I shut down the video, I worked out exactly what you do. So you turn the body, and you angle the arm, and then it just twists like that. Like so. And there we have Mazrog. Now again, this is unfortunate that we're losing all of this detail and we're covering it up. But I don't think we can paint the arm separately. Actually, we might be able to. Yeah, let's paint the arm separately. Because I want all of this nice fine, robotic detail. And I don't want to lose too much. So I'm going to paint the arms separately. Because then we've got all of this lovely detail under here and we're not going to lose anything. So there's a couple of bullets that sit there. And there it is. Right, so that's MOZROG done and put together. Right. Now, do I... No, yeah, I'm going to. Right, I'm going to glue the main body on. Because painting it, getting that other arm on will be fine once it's all dry. So these are effectively the bits that I'm keeping separate, and then putting on the main thing with Mazrog Skaragbad, and of course I'm going to decorate his base too. Hopefully this has been helpful anyway. For anyone else wanting to build it, we've got, you know, the rest of the Beastsnagga box coming up, which, yeah, look forward to. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, again, like I say, this has been helpful. If it has, drop me a like, drop me a sub, and look forward to seeing more in the future.